Here we are in section 4, and 1 through 6, you were asked to tell whether it was a true statement, false statement, or an open sentence and explain. So here, 4 plus 5 is 14 equals 14. So this is true. And that's actually your explanation, is that 14 equals 14. This one is an open sentence. And the explanation is that it has a variable. This one, 15 equals 3 times 5 is 15, so this is true. And here's your explanation, 15 equals 15. This one is an open sentence. Or you could just say open, and the reason, because there's that variable there, we don't know what the value is. This is going to be false, because 6 plus 1 is 7, and 5 plus 3 is 8. And 7 does not equal 8. So that's a not equal sign there. And then this one is open, and because of the variable. And in number 10, write an equation for each sentence. State whether the equation is true, false, or an open sentence. 4 times the opposite of 5, so I'm going to write that as this, equals negative 20. And this is true, because 4 times negative 5 is negative 20, and negative 20 equals negative 20. And then number 11, 25 equals a number, which we can call n or x or whatever we want to call it, plus 15. So this is an open sentence because of that variable in it. 13 through 19, we had to tell if the number they give us makes this statement true. Is a solution to the equation. So basically what we're going to do is replace the variable with our number, and that looks like a z, but it's a 2. So 24 equals negative 2 plus 29, positive 29. The signs are different, so I'm going to subtract 29 minus 2 and keep the sign of the larger. So no, that is not true. That's false, because 24 is not equal to 27. So the answer is not false, but no. Negative 2 is not a solution to that equation. Here, replace the c with 8. 20 minus 8 is 12. So yes, 8 is a solution. Here, 3 plus, what does it mean when there's a 2 right in front of the t? What operation is going on between these two? Well, the answer is multiplication. So when I replace the t with a 4, that's what it would look like. So we have 3 plus 2 times 4 is 8. So we get 11, and that's not equal to 7. So no, it's not a solution. So 2m, or 2 times m, and m is going to be 4. And so we're placing the m in both places with a 4. And we can't just write this because that looks like 24. We have to indicate the multiplication between the two numbers. So we have 8 and 10. Those are not equal, so no, that is not a solution. So to tell whether it's a solution to the equation, you put the number in and see if you end up with a true sentence. Write an equation. This is for 21 and 22. Is the given value a solution? So 21, a veterinarian weighs 140 pounds. When she steps on the scale while holding a dog, the scale shows 192 pounds. Let D represent the weight of the dog. So her weight plus the weight of the dog is 192. So does the dog weigh 52 pounds? Well, put that in. 140 plus 52 is 192. Yes. So besides this yes, you need this equation because they told you to write an equation. 22. A family's expenses are $1,200. One parent makes $850. Must the other earn $400 for both incomes to equal their expenses? So we have 850 from one parent, some unknown from the other parent, and we need it to add up to the $1,200 in expenses. So the question is, does this other parent, does this amount have to be 400? Well, if you take 850 plus 400, you get 1,250, which is not 1,200. So they would have $50 extra. So no. So again, besides the no, you also need the equation because that was a part of the process that they asked you to do. And I should say you also need to show this work in here as well.